All right, welcome back, everyone. We're diving into something pretty interesting today. That feeling when you're working towards a goal. You're almost there, so close to the finish line, but
You
then
hit a wall.
exactly, you hit a wall and just want to give up.
Happens to the best of us.
It really does. And today, we're going to explore that final push, that last 10%. We're taking a deep dive into the ideas from the book, The Last 10%.
Yeah, it's fascinating. This book really dives into why so many people across all kinds of fields, they give up right before they could achieve something great, right when success is within reach.
I've definitely been there. I think most people have, like starting a project all excited, then it drags on
Yeah.
and you just lose steam. But I'm curious, this book says most people give up right at the edge of success. This doesn't quite make sense to me. I always thought you'd be more motivated the closer you get for the goal.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But there's a lot going on psychologically. The last 10% really gets into that, like this mental barrier we hit. Doubt creeps in, we get tired, maybe even start kind of subconsciously sabotaging ourselves.
So it's not just like physical exhaustion, it's more mental.
Exactly, it's a mental game. The book breaks down all these reasons why we falter in that last stretch, like fatigue, yeah, that's a big one. But also self-doubt, that voice in your head saying you're not good enough.
Oh, I know that voice.
We all do. And then there's the fear of failure, thinking all that effort was for nothing. And get this, even fear of success.
Fear of success.
Yeah, it's like once you reach that goal, everything changes, right?
Right.
New responsibilities, maybe the pressure to keep performing at that high level. It can be intimidating.
Wow, I never thought of it that way. It's like we get comfortable with the struggle, Almost like it becomes part of who we are.
It's familiar, but knowing why we stall out like this is it's crucial because then we can start to break free from those patterns.
So the last 10% isn't just about identifying the problem. It's giving you the tools to actually overcome it.
Absolutely. The book goes beyond just explaining the problem. It empowers you to push through, to shift your mindset from I can't to how can I?
Okay, I like that. So instead of focusing on all the reasons to quit, we should be thinking about ways to persevere.
That's the spirit. And the book emphasizes this, the power of pushing through that final hurdle. You build resilience. You prove to yourself you can achieve things you thought impossible. It's a huge confidence boost.
Like, imagine if someone like Thomas Edison had given up on the light bulb after, say, 999 tries.
Exactly. He kept going, and look what happened. That's the spirit of the last 10%. It's about grit, determination. But for most of us, it's not inventing light bulbs, it's everyday challenges. So what are some actionable things people can do to push through those moments of doubt?
Right, because knowing is one thing, but actually doing it is another.
The book has some great tips, like breaking down a big goal into smaller, more manageable steps. So you celebrate those little wins along the way.
Okay? Yeah, that makes sense. Keeps you motivated.
And it talks a lot about finding a support system. Friends, family, mentors, anyone who can encourage you, keep you accountable.
Sometimes just having someone to talk to can make a huge difference. Helps you get unstuck.
Absolutely. And maybe the most important thing, the book talks about remembering your why. Why are you doing this in the first place? What's the deeper meaning behind this goal?
So it's not just about finishing the task, it's connecting with the bigger picture.
Exactly. Because that intrinsic motivation, that passion, it can fuel you when things get tough. That helps you push through that last 10%.
I love that. So the last 10%, it's not just a book about finishing things, it's about understanding the mental game involved, right?
That's a great way to put it. It's about recognizing the patterns, the self-doubt, the fears, and then giving you strategies to overcome them.
So what's one key takeaway you'd want our listeners to remember from the last 10%?
I think it would be this. Success, real success, it often lies just outside our comfort zone.
Oh, I like that.
And it's in those moments when you're most tempted to give up that you have the biggest opportunity for growth, to discover what you're truly capable of.
That is so well said. So as you all go out and tackle your own goals, your own projects, remember, the next time you hit that 90% mark, that wall, don't give up. Take a deep breath, connect with your support system, remember your why, and see what you can achieve.
That final push, it might just be the most rewarding part of the whole journey.
And who knows? You might even surprise yourself. Until next time.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.